Hi there, Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here. Welcome to day 2935 of What You Up To Now. Today we're talking about supersize challenges, of course. The SOAP framework, we're on A of the SOAP framework, our little problem-solving, decision-making, challenge-handling, multi-purpose tool. And A stands for action or acting now. First, we have to analyze the alternatives that we came up with yesterday. So I shared the head, heart, and intuition tool in terms of how do we use that to select among the alternatives that we came up with yesterday. We usually just analyze 3 of them, pick one, and take action on it today. We're also talking about, as part of the Supersize You annual challenge and the Supersize Your Business annual challenge, our circle of, not of influence, but the circle that influences us, the people we surround ourselves with the most. And of course, I had to share the 5 people rule, which I am really curious, and I might have to investigate it today if I get a couple of minutes. Where the heck did that actually originate and where did it come from? Because I suspect it's like the 21 days to form a habit. Everybody believes it, everybody regurgitates it, but it wasn't founded in science or testing or anything, but a motivational speaker said it once, and then everybody else latched onto it because it was a great phrase to get people's attention. Hey, I can help you in the next 21 days to change this thing in your life. And guess what? Most people in 21 days can change something in their life. Actually, we can do it instantly if we just know how. So, talking about confidence and the impact of people that we surround ourselves with, but it's also more than people. It's what do we listen to? What are we paying attention to? What are we watching to? How are we spending our time? What are we letting distract and steal our time and energy and not allowing us to create what it is that we want in our life because we're bothered by something in the news or we're bothered by a comment somebody made about us on social media? I think you just have to be on social media a while to develop really thick skin and think, okay, I'm just being me. Lots of people aren't going to like that, and I'm okay with that. And once you get that point of view and perspective, it just kind of rolls off your back like rain off a turtle's back. So today, we're talking about who are the 5 people that we spend the most time with in our personal circle and rating them on a scale of 1 to 10. Of course, we're not going to tell them that we do this, but we're going to do it in terms of 10 is they are your biggest fan and cheerleader. 1 is, why the F are you hanging around with these people? Because they suck the life out of you. And I will say we all find ourselves in that situation sometimes where we are hanging around and spending time and energy on the wrong people for us. They might be good people to other people, but for us, they're like our kryptonite, and they can actually undermine and destroy us for decades at a time if we are unaware participants. I've been there, done that, which is why I'm giving this as an example. And how do we get out of that? Well, by becoming self-aware and making different choices. And sometimes those choices are very, very hard, but we need to make them anyway in order to create what it is that we want in this world and what we're here to actually do, not what people are trying to keep us small and punching us down and treating us in ways that nobody deserves to be treated. Obviously a passionate topic of mine. All right, so what else is going on? Lots. It is a birthday in the family. We have lots of birthdays in February and March. And by the time March is over, I probably don't eat cake for the rest of the year until Christmas time because we've had so much cake in those 2 months. But sometimes we get pie. Sometimes we get Boston cream pie. Sometimes we do different things. But for the most part, it's more dessert in a 2-month period than I consume in the whole rest of the year. By choice, right? School, platform, community, building one called Supersize. Imagine that. Would love to have you join me. I'm going to be sending out some direct messages to people starting today that I think would be a great fit in order to come into the organization and share what it is that they do to help other people in the community, but also just to help them in areas they may need a little help with in the community. If we set it up, which is my intention, like a mastermind and a real community where everybody's participating, not just a couple people or like in Facebook groups, me, then I think that that's the power of community. And I think the more AI we go in this world, the more people are thriving and starving, actually, for real communities and people that they can engage with and interact with. I know I have been. So that means if I'm feeling something and experiencing it, I guarantee hundreds of thousands, if not millions of other people are too, because we are not ever an iceberg, even though sometimes, or an island, although sometimes we feel like that. Definitely got a fuzzy head with this cold. All right, if I can help you anyway, reach out and ask. Otherwise, I will, of course, be with you tomorrow.